Hello, MGTOW. Hello, men. This is Howard Dare. Thanks for stopping by. So, I offer another MGTOW video, which is men going the way of women. So, I want to talk about how to spend money on women. Because as a citizen of Western civilization, you're going to find that the main purpose and function of Western civilization is to spend money on women. It might seem like we're in the business of making money, but the truth is that money is merely made so that it can be spent on women. And the great thing about all of this is that as women have taken political power, the function of the government has spending money on the wants and needs of women baked right in to its purpose. So in other words, we are designed to go broke. There's like a woman wasting money at the mall. Our governments, our ideological outlook is designed to use up the resources and use up the life capital of men. And what a great feeling it is to have your life's work, your hard-earned money, wasted on a woman, on a government system that doesn't even care about you, that actually thinks you're a fool and an idiot. Yes, it's unlike any other feeling in the world. If you haven't felt it before, you're in for a big surprise. And here's the thing. It's not like you have to personally give your money to women, right? Because the system is designed to do it for you. And there's a lot of good reasons for that, and I'm going to get into those in this video. For example, let's say you see a really attractive woman, okay? And you're like, oh boy, I just want to give her my money, right? But you can't because there's a whole bunch of other guys around her and they're giving her their money and they have a lot more money than you. In other words, she belongs to a different social class than you do, okay? But you still want to give her your money because you're that kind of a man, right? The good kind of a man. The kind of man, hey, you do like women, don't you? Come on. You're not gay, right? And you're a real man. I'm right about all these things. I'm not questioning it. Okay, so there's no question here, all right? You're going to have to give money to women in order to get them to like you. That's the deal. That's what I'm trying to talk to you about. Men going the way of women, right? This is not MGTOW. MGTOW is men going their own way. That's a completely different thing. Very few of those, right? A small percentage. This is men going the way of women, right? Which is the way that society goes, okay? Now, you're a man. You're a real man. You like women. You're not gay. All right, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Just like 99%, men going the way of women. Now, if you want to get together with a woman, and we've already confirmed that's exactly what this is about, right? That is the purpose of your entire being. That is what you determine your self-worth by. That's it. That's your validation. It's so strong that it even runs your hormones, okay? You get this right, and your life can turn around in a snap. Seriously. Yeah, it's that powerful. You get it wrong, wow. You're going to have a real physiological problem to deal with. Depression, yeah. Ineffective ability to deal in life. It's horrible. So, okay, so you've got to learn how to spend money on women. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. You're thinking, no, it's about making money and building things. No, those things are only done in order to acquire more resources to gain access to women. Men going the way of women. That is Western civilization, as long as we understand each other. And this is how 99% of the world operates. Now, you can't just walk up to a high-class woman and say, here is $100, here is $1,000. right? Because she's got men that have a lot more money than you already hanging around her and saying, here's $10,000, here's a new car, let me buy you a house, things like that, right? So she's just going to ignore you. But you still want to give her your money. I understand. You're still a man. You're still a real man. Okay, don't worry about it, because we're going to take your money through the tax system. As I said, this is a modern society. The gynocentric values are baked right in to the whole system. So yeah, we're just going to tax you until you have no future. Like maybe you can watch some television if you can afford it. There you go. This money will be used to pay for healthcare services and other governmental social services to take care of women in your area on your behalf. Now, they can't acknowledge that you've done anything. You're just a lowly man, and I hope you appreciate that. Okay, but I hope this also, puts your mind at ease, so that like even if you don't have direct contact with a woman and the ability to just like hand over your cash as soon as you get it, like it goes into your bank account and you're like, here, honey, why don't you use it to buy some shoes or a new purse? It's like, I'll take the money that we need to survive and live, and I'll pay the bills and do those things, and you can just use the rest of it and waste it. I mean, not all men have that luxury. They can't all be that lucky to struggle and to work. And most of the times, it doesn't work out. The man encounters obstacles. He fails, right? He can't even do that. He can't even enslave himself, okay? So eventually, though, if he works really hard, he'll be able to enslave himself to some company. And, they'll just take everything away from him, his hopes and dreams and all of his time, too. But they'll give him money, that's the deal, okay? And he doesn't have to take the deal, but, so if he works hard, he's lucky he can get himself that deal. And I know you're so happy. I know you're like, this is what I get to do in life. I get to work for other people and do things that don't matter for me just to earn enough to live. I know, congratulations. You're welcome. You're welcome. I mean, I didn't do it for you, but I know how happy you are about that. Actually, there's no real reason to be unhappy about that. That's just the way it is. But it gets better, okay? Because here's the thing. You get to give all of that stuff that you earn to a woman. Yep. And hey, I'll tell you something else. That's also not all that bad either, because you're actually a lot stronger than you think, and you actually don't need nearly as much as you think. You certainly don't need as much as a woman. Food, emotional care, concern, any of that stuff. You really don't. And to exist in a world where you think you do, you're not giving yourself enough credit as a man. Not at all. Okay, you can get by on a lot less than her. You can do a lot more than her. And if you treat yourself the same as her, you are not doing yourself any credit at all as a man. So get up, watch your diet, work out, focus on your goals. Don't get distracted. Don't get emotional. If things aren't working out and going in the direction you need them to go in, then you make a change. You make a slight change, and you just stick to it with the discipline of a man. Okay, but getting back to MGTOW, men going the way of women, spending your money on women. The government is extracting your tax dollars and giving it to the women no matter what. Now, you're lucky enough, you come across, some out of shape, low-level woman, because that's the only one that's going to get together with you. And I don't mean to insult you. I'm just saying that the higher-level woman, she has a harem of men. That's how this system really does work. She has a harem of beta orbiters who are just trying to get to her. That's the system, okay? And they give her money in order to do it. And she plays them off against each other like a stripper in a strip club, trying to get men to, stuff dollar bills. So, it's got nothing to do with affection for the individual man, right? It's just she's got a few songs to get naked. That's it. So that's what's going on there. Now, you're lucky enough to have some low-level, unappreciative, demanding woman that's allowing you to take care of her in life, to carry her on your back, and to just give her all of your money. And in exchange for this, my friend, you know what she's going to do for you? She's going to shame you, belittle you, and insult you, and compare you to imaginary men and celebrity men. She's going to do that for you. And if you don't know what that feels like, wow, you are in for a big treat. Just think about it. Just think about it. Just more of the pleasures of, giving money to women. because you know on a basic fundamental level that you as a man, you have no value to her. You know that, right? I mean, she'll make that really clear. Like you might have certain books that you like or certain songs that you like and certain interests that you like, and that these things would reflect your personality, right? Like you're a unique individual, like you have your own tastes and things like that. No, no, you don't. Not to her. Of course you don't. Otherwise, she would value you individually. Otherwise, you wouldn't have to play this game. It wouldn't be this, I have more stuff, I'll spend more money on you. You wouldn't have to do any of that. She'd be like, oh yeah, he's into Russian literature. He's into, this type of philosophy. I'm into those things as well. I like him, right? No, it's not that. It's he's got a lot of money. He has high social status. I don't have those things. He's going to leverage those things and offer them to me, and I'm going to pretend to like him. That's your male-female dynamic and relationship nowadays. So I think this is very important, how to spend money on women. Now, as I said, you're lucky to have the low-level woman that lets you provide for her. Here's the thing. She's going to abuse the hell out of you. She's going to belittle you. She's going to take it all for granted. She's probably going to sleep with some of your friends and cheat on you because she's a woman and she can do these things and she can get away with it. Now, you can't make a formal kind of complaint or anything like that. Don't do that. I mean, if that's not the kind of stuff that you like, you excuse yourself and you get yourself out of that situation. But if you make a big fuss about it, all the other men are going to be like, what the hell's the matter with you? I mean, you won't get any redress in the court system. You won't get any sympathy from the other people and the other men in your life. You won't. You know that, right? Good. So don't look for it. Don't think about it. Don't be upset that you live in a world where that's not available to you. Your option is to spend money on women so that they think that you're a valuable individual, and they're just pretending. They're pretending that they feel that way. I'm not saying that they're pretending that that's true. That's going to be for you to discover, isn't it? Whether or not you're a valuable individual in and of yourself, based on your values, based on the things that you like, based on the pattern and the integrity that you develop in your life with yourself. That'll be for you to decide. Because if you leave it for a woman to decide, she's not going to decide. She's going to decide it based on how much money you give her and how she feels at any given moment, okay? So this is part of the pleasure of spending money on women. And you better know that the whole purpose of the male life here in Western civilization is to spend money on women. That's what it is. MGTOW, men going the way of women. Unless you want to learn a different way, unless you want to learn to value yourself as an individual, unless you think you are valuable enough that you don't have to buy your way into the affection of some low-level woman, because no high-level woman will go with you, right? You're actually scoping these women out based on their need. In other words, if she's poor and unattractive and not very smart and a little crazy, maybe you've got a chance. And I don't mean that in an insulting way. What I mean is that the other women, that actually, have a minimum wage job, a part-time job, right? They've got a harem of men that are just spending money on them, right? So there you go. And that's the expectation. So I hope this offers some insight as to how to spend money on women. And this is just a couple ways. This is just a couple things to think about regarding it. This is Western civilization. We exist for the purpose of spending money on women and covering their wants and needs. So there's a million ways to get this one done, right? And I wish you luck on all of it. And as I said, I'm definitely going to be taking a break here from YouTube for a little while. Yeah, fascinating that this, coincides with all of the demonetization and all kinds of problems with my internet service provider. Yeah, I don't know. But I want to be able to come back and, to deliver a message to you guys, offer some stuff up. So please like, share, comment, subscribe, donate. I probably will be able to do like 1 or 2 more videos. So, join me again, Howard Dare, as I plan to have more content for you, at least for a little while. Thank you, MGTOW.